Yeah, one thing I would like to tell you in my previous lecture, I have covered what I have covered, especially you will come to know John Milton, Puritanism, and John Dryden, and also not sentimental comedy, that was Restoration Tragedy and Comedy of Manner or Restoration Comedy. After it, I had gone with the Augustan age, or you can say age of Alexander Pope. But today I have taken today I have taken form of verse and stanza form. Yeah, let me share a PDF file. Yeah, is it visible? Yeah, let me know, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, that's good. You will come to know, especially the examination which is going to be conducted on 6th of February. You will come to know there are some important topics, and those topics I'm going to cover today. And here, what I have taken for you, I have taken free words, heroic couplet, and some stanza form. And I also sent some PDF file, and in that file you will come to know about drama, tragedy, and elements of drama. But those topics I will discuss later on. Today I will go with these topics: free verse and heroic couple. Even I have explained these topics. I have explained, but I didn't share PDF file. So for the first time, explaining the sending sharing the PDF file, I am going to explain it. When I talk about verse, when I talk about blank verse, if I talk about free verse, if I talk about heroic couplet, we all know these are what we all know, these are the form of verse. If anyone asks you what is the definition of verse, you will come to know कि verse is the metrical structure of words. जो वर्स होता है वह शब्दों का मेट्रिकल स्ट्रक्चर होता है, मीन्स स्ट्रेस एंड अनस्ट्रेस पैटर्न सिलेबल और वर्ड्स. So in English literature, you three types of words in English literature. We see how we find. When I talk about free verse, then it is also known as number one important point. Key free also known as open form. Number two, French. It is known as vers libre. It means that free verse came from France. And except free verse, it is also known as open form. That is a very significant point. And second point is verse libra. If you go with the phrase verse libra, come to know it's a French word. And this French word or French phrase stands for what? It stands for free verse. What are the characteristics of free verse? Like traditional verse is printed in short lines. Number one characteristic of free verse, it is printed in short lines instead of with the continuity of prose. So one point is what? It is printed in short lines instead of with the continuity of prose. But it differs from such verse by the fact that its rhythmic pattern is not organized. Second point is not organized. If I tell you these points you have to keep in your mind, then what? Number one point, key free verse is you will come to know कि it's it's printed in short lines, and number two, organized. It means that it does not have proper rhythm. Yeah, it does not have, you can say, कि rhythm which strictly you have to follow. It violates these norms. It has irregular stanza form, it has irregular meter, and it has irregular rhythm. So its rhythmic pattern is not organized into a regular metrical form. That is into a feet. are recurrent units of weak and strong stress syllable. Most free verse also has irregular line length. Number third point. Most free verse also has irregular line length and either lacks rhyme and it lacks rhyme. So what do you find whenever we talk about free verse? Again, I would like to repeat. Whenever we talk about free verse, remember that ki free verse is also known as open form. In French, it is known as vers libre. Next point, it's printed in short lines like traditional verse. It is printed in short lines. Next point, it does not. Its rhythmic pattern is not organized. Its rhythmic pattern is not organized. Next point, you will come to know here, especially it's about its feet. You will come to know ki sometimes weak and sometimes strong stress syllable you find. And next point which you find that it has irregular line length and either lacks the rhyme. It does not have rhyme pattern. Uh, then next point key free verse was first used by Walt Whitman. So who was the user of the free verse? The user of the free verse was Walt Whitman, and he used it for the first time in Leaves of Grass, 1855. An American poet, Leaves of Grass. It is his masterpiece. And Walt Whitman was who? Walt Whitman was an American poet. He was an American poet. So what I want to tell you when I talk about Leaves of Grass, when I talk about Walt Whitman, it means that they are significant, yeah, they contributed in the field of free verse. Especially, he was the first user of the free verse and American poet. After World War First, free verse was intensively by French symbolist poet and American and English poet. You will come to know after First World War, free verse was used intensively. सबसे ज्यादा फ्री वर्स का यूज कब किया जाता है? फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर के बाद। किसके द्वारा? बाय फ्रेंच पोएट, अमेरिकन पोएट एंड इंग्लिश पोएट. In other words, you can say it was an ideal verse form in modern age. In modern age, especially you have heard the name of T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, William Carlos Williams. These names are given there. So you will come to know Jules Lefort, French, T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, and William Carlos Williams. They used free words to a large extent. काफी हद तक उन्होंने इसका यूज किया है. Again, I would like to tell you when you go with this topic, what the points you have to remember. Free words, a popular form of words of English literature in modern age, is also known as open form or vers libre. In French, it is known as vers libre. And what the basic characteristics it has? Number one, the first characteristic, it is printed in short lines. You have only to mention this. It is printed in short lines. Number two, it does not have, yeah, its rhythmic pattern is not organized. Number two, its rhythmic pattern is not organized. Number third, you will come to know most free verse also has irregular line length. Most free words, this thing, most free words also has irregular line length. Number number fifth, you will come to know it lacks rhyme. It lacks rhyme. And number six, it was used by whom? It was used by Walt Whitman in Leaves of Grass, American poet. And after First World War, in English literature, it was used by T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, and William Carlos Williams. So you came to know about fairy verse. Just I want to know your response. Did you cover it? Did you cover it? Yeah. Have you any problem? Should I go ahead?
Sir, it's clear now. Please go ahead.
Okay, good. Now we have another verse form, that is heroic couplet. If I talk about heroic couplet, you will come to know heroic couplet is lines of iambic pentameter. It's a very significant point. Now you can say ki what meter you find in free verse? Free verse does not have any proper meter. This is why it is not mentioned ki which meter. You don't find any fixed meter in free verse, because free verse means that it's free from all the strict norms. It's free from all the rules, as you find that it has been used in heroic couplet or blank verse. You don't find where you don't find in free verse. This is why you will come to know I didn't mention what I didn't mention the use of iambic pentameter or any meter. So again, I would like to tell you, heroic couplet is what? It's a lines of iambic pentameter. This is a very significant point which you have to keep in your mind. Iambic pentameter, it's a meter which is not only used in heroic couplet but blank verse also. And iambic pentameter means what? Iambic pentameter means unstressed pattern is followed by stressed one. If you use iambic, iambic means unstressed. It means कि जो पहला syllable होगा, the first syllable will be unstressed syllable, and the following syllable will be stressed syllable. इस इट मीन्स दैट अगर कोई शब्द है, जैसे मेरा नाम शमीम है, तो अगर आप इस पे देखेंगे तो इन इन माई नेम शमीम देर आर द टू सिलेबल. हाउ डू यू फाइंड श और मीम? तो इसका मतलब ये होगा कि इफ यू राइट एनीथिंग इन हीरोइक कपलेट एंड हीरोइक कपलेट विल बी इन आयम्बिक पेंटामीटर, तो फर्स्ट सिलेबल जो होगा वो चीज क्या होगा? द फर्स्ट सिलेबल विल बी अनस्ट्रेस्ड. उस पर दबाव नहीं डालना, उस पर कोई जोर नहीं डालना, वह अनस्ट्रेस्ड होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ these lines, know then thyself received not God to scan the proper study of mankind is man. Especially if you take it, it has been taken from where? It has been taken from Essay on Man written by Alexander Pope. Then you will come to know what? You will come to know ki how these things have been composed, in what way these things have been presented. तो हीरोइक कपलेट का सबसे पहला जो बेसिक एट्रीब्यूट्स और बेसिक कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, व्हाट इज दैट? दैट इज इन आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर. एंड पेंटा मीन्स फाइव. फाइव मीन्स यहाँ पे क्या? 5 feet. If you find 5 feet, it means there will be the 10 syllable, and the first syllable will be unstressed and the following syllable will be stressed one. And what? And its rhyme scheme is what? Its rhyme scheme is CC. It means that if you go with heroic couplet, it will rhyme in couple. It will rhyme in couple. First line will rhyme with the second, third will rhyme with the fourth, fifth will rhyme with the sixth. So these things you find. Now the adjective heroic. Why do you find ki why there is the adjective heroic? Why do you find there is the adjective heroic? The adjective heroic was applied in the later 17th century because of the frequent use of such couplets in heroic, that is epic. You will come to know these heroic couplets या heroic poems में this pattern was used in 17th century. This is why you find there is the adjective heroic. So adjective heroic which you find that has been added with couplet, it refers to what? It refers to that in the 17th century it was used by whom? It was used by the poet for what? In epic or heroic poem. This is why you find heroic couplet, yeah, adjective heroic. Now the next point, not only in poems it was used, but even in heroic drama. If you remember that in my previous lecture, I told you about heroic tragedy that was written in heroic couplet. So not only in poems, but also you find that in heroic dramas it was used. This verse form was introduced into English poetry by Geoffrey Chaucer. It's a very informative point. This verse form was introduced into English poetry by Geoffrey Chaucer, and father of English poetry, in his book in the Legend of Good Women. So you find this is a very significant point key in the legend of Good Umar. It was used, and most of the Canterbury tales later on. It was also introduced or used by Geoffrey Chaucer in his magnum opus or masterpiece, that is Canterbury, and has been in constant use ever since. Since that time, the people started to use it. From the age of John Dryden, from the age of John Dryden, through that of Samuel Johnson. So you find even in my previous lecture, I told you what I told you. Restoration age was remarkable for the ideal meter, and what was that heroic couplet. Augustan age was also remarkable for the ideal meter heroic couplet, and that was age of sensibility. That was also remarkable for the use of heroic couplet. So here you find कि from the age of John Dryden to the age of Dr. Samuel Johnson, it was an ideal meter. Most of the things have been composed in heroic couplet. If you take the example of Rape of the Lock, if you take the example of Essay on Man, Essay on Criticism, Epistle to Dr. Arbuthnot, Dunciad, whatever you take, you will come to know these poems have been composed, these poems have been written in heroic couplet. The heroic couplet was predominant English measure for all the poetic kinds. Some poets, including Alexander Pope, used it almost in the exclusion of other meters. In that era, usually called neoclassical period. I discussed with you neoclassical period and the age of Alexander Pope. The poets were closed couplets. In neoclassical period, poets closed heroic couplet. So you find what? You find that there are two types of. If you talk about heroic couplet, it has two types. And what are these types? Number one, closed heroic couplet. Number two, run-on heroic couplet. In closed heroic couplet, you find what in closed heroic couplet, always after the two lines. Matlab, the sense is going to complete within two lines, and after two lines, you find what you find punctuation full stop. जस्ट एज दोहा इन हिंदी, अगर कबीर का दोहा अगर आप लेंगे, सूरदास का, नॉट सूरदास, रसखान का या रहीम के, if you take the couplet or doha, you will come to know what you will come to know. What do you find there? You find there कि they all have been written in couplet form, and you find poor Biramar full stop there. So if I talk about heroic couplet, it has two types: so closed heroic couplet and run-on heroic couplet. If the sense is going to complete within two lines, this is known as closed heroic couplet. If the sense is going to complete beyond two lines, and you find full stop either in four lines or six lines, then it is known as run-on heroic couplet. Of lines tends to coincide with the end either of a sentence or of a self-sufficient unit of syntax. The sustained employment of the closed heroic couplet mean that two lines had to serve. Two lines had to serve. If you talk about closed heroic couplet, it means that what it means that कि दो line में ही sense complete होगा. If you talk about within two lines, so what you find closed heroic couplet mean that two lines had to serve something of the function of a stanza. Had to serve something of the function of a stanza. So if you go with these points, so always remember that the heroic couplet, it has what? It has iambic. It's composed. Yeah, it has iambic pentameter, and iambic pentameter means what? A stressed syllable is followed by a stressed one. 5 feet or 10 syllable. It was an ideal meter of Restoration age, Augustan age, and age of sensibility. It was first introduced by whom? By Geoffrey Chaucer, father of English poetry, in Legend of Good Women and Canterbury Tales. And I also tell you what? I also tell you that you will come to know ki in what way it became an ideal meter, because it has two types: closed heroic couplet, run-on heroic couplet. Then you go with these things, ki how it has been, and you can just give some well-known poems of Alexander Pope or Restoration age ka, that was John Dryden's Absalom and Achitophel. Absalom and Achitophel. These poems are composed in heroic couplet. So again, I want to know, have you any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, that's good. And now you find ki this matter heroic couplet by B Prasad. I have taken it. I don't need to explain. You can the same thing which you find there. The same thing I have presented here. So you find the just I would like to read the
Sir,
heroic couplet consists.
sir,
Yeah,
excuse me,
yeah.
sir. The screen is not visible to me. Why this is like?
The screen is not visible. I think you should join again. You should join again.
Even now it's like
Is the problem of Shyam bhai?
I don't know, sir, why this is happening. Like nothing is visible. Only I can hear you. Nothing else.
Nothing is visible. Shyam bhai, just leave and join again. Just leave and join again. It will be visible.
It should be visible, but nothing is there on the screen. Only your name
Have
is
you
there.
joined? Have you joined again? Have you rejoined?
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
Okay, okay,
Hello.
okay. Visible? Is it visible for everyone?
Yes, sir, visual.
Yes, sir,
Okay,
visible.
okay, okay. That's good. That's good.
The problem is with me that I don't know why this is not visible.
Sriram bhai, I'm just saying you ki please leave this class and join again. No, I think it's visible. Not getting you, why? So you find what you find heroic couplet, and it's the matter that has been taken from B Prasad. He has written a very good book. Now you find what? Now you find the heroic couplet consists of two iambic pentameter. Already I told you कि this point you have to keep in your mind. Iambic pentameter. You don't have to miss. If you talk about heroic couplet, always keep in your mind कि heroic couplet means that it is always what meter you find? You find iambic pentameter. And lines of 10 syllable. Iambic pentameter means lines of 10 syllable. In a line there will be 10 syllable. And rhyming together. Three parts you have to remember. What that is? Iambic pentameter, lines of two syllables, and rhyming together. The following is an example. We think our father, fools so wise we grow, our wiser sons, no doubt we think us so. So you find what here? You find these are I have mentioned these two lines from B Prasad just only to tell you ki how do you find there are the 10 syllable. You can just count that there are the 10 syllable in each line, and there is rhyming also. There is rhyming also. Grow and sow. The first line completes with grow and second line completes with sow. So there is a rhyming in the end. That is what grow and sow. And if you go with the what? If you go with the syllable one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, and 10. In the same way you find in the second line also. So if I talk about heroic couplet, what I have to keep in mind? If I talk about heroic couplet, always remember number one what? Number one, yeah, iambic pentameter. Number two, iambic pentameter means key lines of 10 syllable. Number third, rhyming together. And then you find what? Then you find these two lines you can mention, which I have mentioned. Yeah, you can take any other line from any other poem written in heroic couplet. Then again you find ki it is called heroic. The same thing which I explained earlier. The same thing which I explained earlier. Ki why it is called heroic? It is called heroic because 10 syllable iambic words. Because 10 syllable iambic words, whether it rhymes or not is the usual form for epic words. Is the usual for epic words. 10 syllable. It's the ideal pattern, and it was used in epic words form and later on also in heroic couplet. This is why it is known as heroic. Celebrating heroic exploits is its standard form as exemplified by Pope. Its standard form was exemplified by Pope. Involves a pause. It's a new point. You must know in heroic couplet there is a use of pause, which is also known as sezra, just indicated by using comma. And what does it mean? It means that you have to stop for some time, for a second. You can just go. So if the thing comes to what is pause or sezra means stop. And you find at the end of every line and the condition of the sense at the end of the couplet. Here you will come to know when the couplet ends, then you find full stop. Otherwise, in every line you find pause or sezra is indicated with the use of comma. The common features of heroic couplet are given below. You can just mention in this pattern also. You can mention this pattern: number one, number two, number three, number four, number five. This thing you can take. There is a pause at the end of the first line, pause which I already explained, indicated by a comma, signifying partial completion of the sense. There is a pause at the end of the couplet, indicated by a full stop, signifying full completion of the sense. So you find key two types of pause. Number one pause that is indicated with comma in the first line, and if the sense is going to complete in the second line, then you find what? Then you find full stop. Number two, the couplet is closed, not requiring the aid of either a predecessor or a successor to complete the meaning. If the couplet is closed and if you find the full stop after two lines, it means that the whole sense has been completed. You don't need to link it with the, you can say, predecessor or successor. The rhyme is single. The rhyme is single. The rhyme is single. The rhyming parts of each line grow and so. Already I explained here. They are being single syllable lines. Single syllable you find in the rhyming. The number of syllables is 10. जितना syllable होगा कितना होगा 10 होगा. The odd ones unaccented. One will be unaccented or a short. The even accented or a long. Means the first syllable will be unaccented and the short or the later on it will be accented or long. The heroic couplet was first used in England by Chaucer. Already I told you Canterbury Tales का मैंने बताया. Nothing I need to explain here. Are related in heroic couplet. He was followed by Spenser, who implied it for his mother Hubbard's tale, a satirical narrative in verse. I think I have gone. I have just skipped one page. Just let me. Yes. Yeah, that was the third page. The heroic couplet was first used in England by Chaucer, who probably derived it from older French verse. Many of his Canterbury tales are related in heroic couplet. He was followed by Spenser, who implied it for his mother Hubbard's tale, a satirical narrative in verse. With Walter and Denham, it may be said to have entered on a more glorious phase. Walter and Denham, you have to mention this, and later on Dryden popularized it and Pope perfected. You will come to know that was Restoration and Age of Sensibility. So what did I discuss? I just told you these things. And Pope and Dryden used it for various composition. Drama में भी use किया गया था, epic में भी use किया गया था, satire and didactic works में. Already I told you, if you talk about drama, you can just go heroic tragedy. If you talk about epic, that is an example of mock epic, Rape of the Lock, and some so many satirical poems, Asian Man, Asian Criticism. This heroic couplet has been used. So now sharing with you stanza form. Here you find what? Here you find stanza form. But before sharing stanza form, I would like to repeat. Yeah, I would like to tell one more significant point here. Here there is a space, and what I would like to explain, I would like to explain blank verse. Blank verse. If you find blank verse, what the points you have to remember? This is the heading, and you have to go key. Number 1 point. If I talk about blank verse, what do we find? Key blank verse means unrhymed form of words. Unrhymed. RHYMED. Unrhymed form of words. So you will come to know the basic difference between blank verse and heroic couplet is only one, and that is what? Key heroic couplet is always in rhymed form, and blank verse is in unrhymed form. So this point you have to keep in your mind. Blank verse is in unrhymed form, while heroic couplet is in rhymed form. Number 2 point which you have to keep in your mind, and what is that? Number 2, it's 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 written, not it's written, you can just use it has iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter. Pentameter. Just as you find where? Just as you find in heroic couplet. Heroic couplet में भी iambic pentameter है, blank verse में भी iambic pentameter है, but there is a basic difference. जो आपका heroic couplet में जो मीटर है, वह मीटर आपका क्या है कि उसमें और इसमें कोई भी डिफरेंस नहीं है. अगर iambic है तो अनस्ट्रेस्ड सिलेबल इज फॉलोड बाय स्ट्रेस्ड वन. 10 सिलेबल होगा, 5 फीट होगा, लेकिन एक दोनों में डिफरेंस है. वह कौन सा डिफरेंस है? ब्लैक वर्स जो कपलेट राइम्ड फॉर्म ऑफ. नंबर थर्ड, and what is that? You will come to know. It was first introduced by whom? It was first introduced by Henry Howard Earl Surrey. It was first introduced by Henry Howard Earl of Surrey. सबसे पहले किसने हेनरी होवर्ड अर्ल ऑफ सरी ने इसको इंट्रोड्यूस किया है. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, उन्होंने इसको कब इंट्रोड्यूस किया और किस वर्क में इंट्रोड्यूस किया है? इट वाज इंट्रोड्यूस बाय हेनरी. व्हाट वाज द नेम ऑफ द वर्क? वर्जिल्स एनीड. AENEID. वर्जिल जो कि अ वेल नोन एपिक पोएट, उनका एक एडीड वर्क है जो कि 12 किताबों में थी. इट वाज ट्रांसलेटेड बाय हेनरी होवर्ड अर्ल ऑफ सरे. जब उसका ट्रांसलेशन इंग्लिश में हुआ, इट वाज इन लैटिन. तो इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेशन करते समय 12 में से बुक एंड 4 इन्होंने ट्रांसलेशन जो किया, उसमें जो वर्ड्स यूज किया गया, दैट वाज व्हाट? दैट वाज heroic, that was blank verse. So for the first time, blank verse in English literature, it was introduced by whom? It was Henry Howard of Surrey, as he translated Virgil's Aeneid and example of literary epic, book 2 and book 4 in 1540. And other point which you have to remember, and what is that? The next point which you have to remember, ki it became an ideal meter in Elizabethan age. Elizabethan age. It became an ideal meter of Elizabethan age. Elizabethan age में यह आइडियल मीटर बना था. Elizabethan age में किसमें? Shakespeare used it for his tragedy, comedy. Christopher Marlowe also used it. University Witskey, great dramatists, they used it. And after Elizabethan age, in the hands of John Milton, especially in Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained, you will come to know, उन्होंने उसमें इसका यूज किया है. William Wordsworth used it in the prelude, Even in Victorian age it was used. So in this way you will come to know it became an ideal meter, and it was one of the most popular meters of English literature. English literature का सबसे popular words form में रहा है. So in this way I also explain you what I explained you कि what is blank, you can understand it, how you can cover it, या क्या क्या चीजें रही हैं जिन चीजों को लेकर के हमें आपको शेयर बात करनी थी. जस्ट आई वांट टू नो, हैव यू एनी प्रॉब्लम?
No, sir.
Okay, okay. Now you find stanza form, Atwa Raima and 8-line stanza. If you find key what is Atwa Raima, this Atwa Raima, maybe some stanza form that is not in your syllabus, but I think you have to go with these things. You have to go with these things. Atwa Raima, if you find any other, and you have to prepare this matter within 50 words. Atwa Raima will not be explained in a very detailed way. 50 words में ही आपको cover. 50 वर्ड्स में क्या सबसे पहला चीज क्या कवर करना, एंड 8 लाइन आयाम्बिक स्टैंजा. देखिए अब यहाँ पे आयाम्बिक शब्द आया है लेकिन आयाम्बिक पेंटा नहीं आया है. एंड 8 लाइन आयाम्बिक, आयाम्बिक के साथ अगर जो है मीटर जुड़ता जाएगा, जैसे कौन कौन सा आयाम्बिक, डाईमीटर, ट्राईमीटर, टेट्रामीटर, पेंटामीटर, हेक्सामीटर, हेप्टामीटर, सेप्टामीटर. इफ यू एड इट विल चेंज, बट आयाम्बिक मीन्स व्हाट कि पहला जो सिलेबल होगा वो अन होगा एंड द फॉलोइंग सिलेबल विल बी स्ट्रेस्ड वन. So if you talk about Atwa Raima, for Atwa Raima, one point which you have to keep in your mind कि 8 लाइन स्टैंजा और किस मीटर में है, आयाम्बिक में है, और उसका राइमिंग क्या है, ए बी ए बी ए बी सी सी. थर्ड पॉइंट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द राइमिंग स्कीम, ए बी ए बी ए बी सी सी. इट इज ऑलमोस्ट सर्टेनली ऑफ इटालियन और सिसिलियन ओरिजिन. इसका ओरिजिन कहाँ पे हुआ, इटालियन और सिसिलियन ओरिजिन. एंड यू विल कम टू नो बोकासियो. Boccaccio, an Italian poet used in Boccaccio, an Italian poet used in Boccaccio जो इटालियन पोएट थे उन्होंने इसको क्या किया, उन्होंने इसको यूज किया हुआ है. एंड फिलास्ट्रेटो आल्सो पोएट यूज्ड इट इन टीसीडा एंड फिलास्ट्रेटो helped to establish it for the main form for Italian narrative work. The form was introduced into English verse by Sir Thomas Yot. It's a very significant point. कुछ याद रहे या ना रहे, these points, 8 line stanza, iambic meter, rhyming scheme A B A B A B C C, origin in Italy or Sicilian, Boccaccio the first poet who used it. और फिर तुरंत आपको चलना है, ये सब छोड़ दीजिए, सब आप छोड़ दीजिए, Boccaccio the first poet used it. उसके बाद आपको कहाँ पे आना है, इन इंग्लिश लिटरेचर इट वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय हु, बाय सर थॉमस यॉट. इट प्रूव्ड द आइडियल व्हीकल फॉर बायरन. बायरन्स used this stanza form in Beppo, The Vision of Judgment, and Don Juan, Eats in Selling to Byzantium, and Among School Children. So इतना चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखना है. What you have to keep in your mind? Again, I would like to repeat: 8 line stanza. Number 2, iambic meter, rhyme pattern CC. It was used. Next point you have to remember, introduced by Thomas Yat in English literature. And जैसे अगर आपको लगता है ज्यादा मैटर बढ़ा तो यू कैन जस्ट मेंशन द नेम Byron used it in Vision of Judgment, or Don Juan, Eats in Selling to Byzantium, or Among School Children. You can just mention. अगर आपको और लगता है कि बड़ा पूछा जा रहा है, पूरा एग्जाम्पल है, यू कैन जस्ट लर्न इट. आई डोंट थिंक इतना संभव है लर्न करना ये सब चीजें. Now you find Spenserian stanza, a form of stanza invented by Edmund Spenser. Edmund linked दो क्वार्टर, क्वार्टर मीन्स 4 लाइन्स स्टैंजा. तो और ये भी किसमें है, आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर. आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर में राउंडेड ऑफ विद एन एलेक्जेंड्राइन. जो फर्स्ट 8 लाइन्स है वो आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर में होगा. इट मीन्स स्पेंसरियन स्टैंजा जो होगा वो कितने लाइन में होगा, 9 लाइन में होगा. पहला जो 8 लाइन्स होगा आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर में होगा. जो लास्ट लाइन होगा वो जो है वो किस में होगा, दैट विल बी इन अलेक्जेंड्राइन। अलेक्जेंड्राइन का मतलब हेक्सामीटर, 6 feet आर 12 syllable, और पेंटामीटर मीन्स 5 feet आर 10 syllable। तो इसका मतलब शुरू का फ्रॉम फर्स्ट टू एट लाइन इट विल बी इन आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर, बट द लास्ट लाइन, द नाइन्थ लाइन विल बी इन अलेक्जेंड्राइन, वो अलेक्जेंड्राइन में होगा। और जो शुरू का 8 लाइन होगा उसका राइम पैटर्न क्या होगा, ए बी, ए बी, बी सी, बी सी। लेकिन लास्ट का जो लाइन होगा, नाइन्थ लाइन, उसका राइम पैटर्न क्या होगा, सी होगा। तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है, वो तो यू विल कम टू नो कि राइम पैटर्न, when we talk about rhyme pattern we cover the whole stanza. So if I talk about the whole stanza, then the rhyme pattern is a b, a b, b c, b c, then c again, then c again. But what you have to keep in mind, it was introduced by, yeah, invented by, not introduced but invented by Edward Spencer. It has 9 lines, and the first 8 lines are in iambic pentameter, and the remaining, yeah, the last line is Alexandrine. Alexandrine ka already I told you, hexameter, 6 feet or 12 syllable. स्पेंसर यूज्ड इट इन द फेरी क्वीन, उन्होंने इसको यूज किया है। बाद में बायरन ने इसको चाइल्ड हेरोल्ड में यूज किया है, चाइल्ड हेरोल्ड पिलग्रिमेज में। कीट्स ने ईव ऑफ सेंट एग्निस में इसको यूज किया है। शेलीज ने, आई थिंक यू गॉट इट, डिड यू गेट इट?
Yes, sir.
नाउ यू फाइंड द चौसरियन स्टैंजा, चौसरियन भी कहते हैं। जो चौसरियन स्टैंजा है, व्हाट यू हैव टू कीप इन योर माइंड, ये 7 लाइन्स होता है। इस पर कितना स्टैंजा, और एक चौसरियन स्टैंजा किसमें होगा, आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर। हर जगह आयाम्बिक की बात चल रही है। हो सकता है कि पेंटा ना हो, लेकिन आयाम्बिक शब्द आपको कहाँ कहाँ पे मिला, आयाम्बिक शब्द आपको ब्लैंक वर्स में मिला है, आयाम्बिक शब्द आपको हीरोइक कपलेट में मिला है, आयाम्बिक शब्द आपको स्पेंसरियन में मिला है, और आयाम्बिक शब्द आपको यहाँ पर भी मिला, चौसरियन स्टैंजा। देन आयाम्बिक, और ये भी किसमें, पेंटामीटर में। ये कैसे राइम करता है, 7 लाइन्स का है। तो ए बी, ए बी, बी सी सी, its rhyme scheme is A B A B B C C. It was first author in England who probably borrowed it from France. उन्होंने शायद इसको जो है फ्रांस से बारो किया हुआ था। मोस्ट ऑफ द वर्क्स ऑफ चौसर इज रिटन इन दिस स्टैंजा फॉर्म, जैसे ट्रायलस एंड क्रेसिडा, द पार्लियामेंट ऑफ फाउल, द प्रायरस टेल्स, क्लार्क्स टेल्स एंड सेकंड नन्स टेल्स। शेक्सपियर यूज्ड इट इन रेप ऑफ ल्यूक्रीस, शेक्सपियर ने भी इसका यूज किया है लेप ऑफ ल्यूक्रीस में 7 लाइन स्टैंजा को। William Morris implied it in the Earthly Paradise. It was used by King James I of Scotland. कह रहे हैं कि ये जो है किंग जेम्स फर्स्ट के द्वारा यूज किया गया था, किसमें, द किंग्स क्वायर में। इसी वजह से इसको राइम रॉयल भी कहा जाता है। क्यों? क्योंकि बादशाह ने इसको यूज किया था। दिस इज वाई रॉयल जो शब्द आया हुआ केवल इसलिए कि किंग जेम्स फर्स्ट ने इसको किसमें यूज किया हुआ, द किंग्स क्वायर में। दिस इज वाई इट इज नोन एज राइम रॉयल। I think you got it. Again, I would like to tell you what the points you have to keep in your mind. Chaucerian stanza are rhyme rhyme 7 lines stanza. Number 1. Number 2, iambic pentameter. Number 3, rhyming scheme A B A B B C C. It was first used by Geoffrey Chaucer. Next, you find उनका एक आध दो नाम आप लिख सकते हैं, ट्रायलस एंड क्रेसिडा, द पार्लियामेंट ऑफ हाउस, प्रायरस टेल, क्लार्क्स टेल, नन्स टेल। बाद में शेक्सपियर आल्सो यूज्ड Chris William Morris implied it. So this you find. And why is it called rhyme rhyme? Because King James first used it for choir. Then you find here I will not like to explain, but I will tell you only some points. कि timed lines, couple का मतलब, लेकिन जब आप कपलेट की बात करते हैं तो इन शेक्सपियरियन सोनेट यू फाइंड कपल सोनेट एंड कपलेट। if you remember true love, if this error and upon me proved I never read, if this be error and upon proved it not no man ever learn. So what is couplet? Couplet का मतलब कि pair rhyme, but in couplet it is not that कि it will be in iambic pentameter होगा, तो वो iambic pentameter में होगा ही करता है। लेकिन ये जरूरी नहीं है कि कपलेट विल बी इन आयामिक पेंटामीटर. कपलेट मीन्स पेयर ऑफ राइमिंग वर्ड, दो लाइन का जोड़ा जो राइम करेगा, बट इट डजंट, देयर इज नो यू कैन से कि mandatory that it will be in iambic pentameter. ऑलरेडी आई टोल्ड यू हीरोइक कपलेट, अभी आपको मैंने एक्सप्लेन ही कर दिया था. राइम्ड लाइंस इन आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर. हीरोइक कपलेट वह होता है जो कि इसमें होता है, आयाम्बिक पेंटामीटर में होता है. टर्सेट और ट्रिपलेट, ये क्या होता है? थ्री लाइन्स स्टैंजा, थ्री लाइन्स विद अ सिंगल राइम. इसमें थ्री लाइन्स एक सिंगल राइम चलेगा. सिंगल राइम का मतलब क्या होगा? मोनोसिलेबल राइम होगा. मोनोसिलेबल, एक सिलेबल राइम करेगा. थ्री लाइन्स विद अ सिंगल राइम, एक सिंबल. दिस स्टैंजा फॉर्म वाज अप्लाइड बाय पेट्रार्च. सबसे पहले इस स्टैंजा फॉर्म को किसने अप्लाई किया था? पेट्रार्च ने. जॉन मिल्टन यूज्ड इट इन ऑन हिज ब्लाइंडनेस. क्वाट्रेन क्या होता है? फोर लाइन्स स्टैंजा होता है. क्वाट्रेन मींस फोर लाइन्स स्टैंजा. यहाँ एक शब्द छूटा हुआ, एक स्टैंजा फॉर्म जिसका नाम होता है टर्जा राइमा. ये आप नोट कर लीजिएगा, ये मैं भूल गया हेडिंग डालने. टर्जा राइमा. तो व्हाट डिड आई टेल यू? कपलेट आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट हीरोइक कपलेट. आई टोल्ड यू अबाउट टर्सेट और ट्रिपलेट. टर्सेट या ट्रिपलेट जो है थ्री लाइन्स विद अ सिंगल राइम. यू विल कम टू द पेट्रार्च एंड लेटर ऑन जॉन मिल्टन ने इसका यूज किया है. दिस इज द लास्ट पॉइंट बाय दांते. दांते ने इसका यूज किया था सबसे पहले किसमें? डिवाइन कॉमेडिया में. कंसिस्टिंग ऑफ 11 सिलेबल. क्या होगा? 11 सिलेबल लाइंस होगा इन सेट्स ऑफ थ्री. The middle line of each rhyming with the first and the third lines of next. और इसका जो राइमिंग स्कीम होता है A B C B C D C. The same pattern you will find in P.B. Shelley's Ode to the West Wind. इसको सबसे पहले किसने, टर्जा राइमा किसने यूज किया हुआ है? इट वॉज फर्स्ट यूज्ड बाय दांते इन डिवाइन कॉमेडी. and you find what? You find 11 syllable lines. You find how? You find 11 syllable lines. And later on it was used by whom? Later on it was used by P.B. Shelley in where in you find Ode to the West Wind. Petrarch for his Petrarch also used in Triumphi. Boccaccio in you will find Cassia D Diana, the Diana's Hunt. P.B. Shelley. This is a very important point. Ode to the West Wind you have to go. And even you will come to know कि Alexander Pope's Rape of the Lock. uh, it consists, ये तो कैंटो की बात यहाँ पे हो रही. कैंटो क्या है? I have just told you what is कैंटो. But if you go with Terza Raima, you have to mention this particular point. Ode to the West Wind you have to mention. P.B. Shelley's Ode to the West Wind you have to mention. Canto, what Canto क्या है? Subdivision of a narrative poem. So these were the points. Now I am concluding. If you have any problem, you can just put them there. Okay.